This week, Toby and I are bringing you northwest of Leader, Minnesota. We're going to be on the Crow Wing River. A couple of years ago, I found a bunch of campsites that get used during the summer months real heavily by people floating the river on tubes. The last couple of years, I've been finding if you can get in here late in the fall, they're usually open. And that's what we're hoping for today. Unfortunately, Minnesota's under what's called a red flag warning right now, which means we're in critical fire conditions. The winds have been super high the last couple of weeks. Humidity has been down in the 30s, so everything is really dry. Today, winds are sitting at about 20 miles an hour. Gusts up to 35, 40. I don't know if we're going to have a campfire or not. Hopefully there's no one else camping this weekend. We can have this whole place to ourselves. This is going to be perfect. I think we'll take it. It's definitely going to take a little bit of planning to figure out how we're going to get level. Let's check this out. Come on, Toby. New campsite for both of us. I think first we'll just see what this campground's about. Looks like there's some steps going down to the river. We'll check that out. But right now, at least we're up on a hill kind of surrounded by trees. Not a whole lot of wind. Looks like they do have some campsites down here on the river, but I don't know how I get the truck down here. We got a bunch of sites all along the river. Nobody's here. Let's see what the Iron Ranger says. Well, looks like it's $15 a night. And we're staying at the Knob Hill Campground. I was checking the Weather Channel yesterday. They were calling for sunny skies all day. Completely clear night. Really good chance of seeing the northern lights tonight. Unfortunately, looks like some rain clouds are moving in. I guess we'll see what comes our way. This lower area must just be for tents, but they do have some really nice trails going through here. Looked like they had a couple of vault toilets here when we pulled in. Let's go check them out. Just a standard vault toilet, not too bad. I think we made up our mind. This is where we're gonna stay. Now we just got to figure out how we're going to get this camper level. I just thought I might have to dig through my change to see if we have enough money to stay here. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Sorry about that, Wadena County. It's just the way she goes sometimes. I've dealt with these guys before. What's the chance this envelope's gonna fit? Slim to none. It's not even as big as the envelope. Great. I divided it up between 2 envelopes. Done. What's that yawn for? You tired, buddy? Oh, yeah. All right, let's get this clicked in and we can head out. Perfect. When we pulled in here, it looks like there's a really nice trail. Let's go check it out. It was duck opener a couple of weeks ago, and I think grouse opener as well. So I just threw some orange on. When we were driving around here, I saw a trail. No idea where it goes. We're gonna check it out. This is a bummer. I can already see a gate and looks like a no trespassing sign. Someone's got maybe a trailer house back there. Bet it's a hunting cabin. Come on, Toby. Seeing how we're on county land this weekend, we don't have 100,000 acres to explore like we normally would. But I did see some trails down by the river. We'll go check that out. Toby's got a shake when he walks, so I don't know if that camera's going to get any good footage or not. Oh, this is cool. Found an old bridge. What a beautiful walk. This looks like a parking area or something here. On the way to the campsite, I saw what looked like a four-wheeler trail. I was wondering where it went. Now I know. Looks like it goes right down to the river. Probably a hand launch for canoes, kayaks. Little campfire spot and a bench. What a perfect place to have a sit. Oh, just jumped 2 ducks. Awesome. Sure is beautiful, isn't it? Yeah. What do you think? Did you get some good footage? Should we go back to the camper? All right, let's go. What are you doing, Toby? Just watching The Office? I think that means it's time for supper. I saw the other day on a video that they said it's a bad idea to put tomato-based products in a cast iron. So tonight, we're making lasagna. So first thing I'm going to do, brown up some of that Jimmy Dean sausage. I believe the idea is that the acids in the tomato sauce can actually pull some of the seasoning right out of the cast iron. But I've made lasagna before and it always turns out good. In fact, I've put tomato-based products in these all the time, and my cast iron holds up great. I'm going to add half an onion and a couple of cloves of garlic in here. While the pork is cooking, I'm going to take 15 ounces of ricotta cheese. We're going to mix it up with 1 egg, a tablespoon of Italian seasoning, and a teaspoon of salt. We'll be removing the pork and we'll start building the lasagna. Tonight I'm going to be using this marinara. I love this stuff. We're going to go about half a cup in the bottom. We got the sauce all spread out. And the next thing we're going to put in there is this oven-ready lasagna. This is important that you use this stuff here. I break these noodles up pretty small. That way I can cover around the whole pan. Now we'll add probably another half a cup of the marinara sauce. I don't measure anything out, it just goes in. We'll just try to get all the noodles covered, and then about half of this ricotta mixture. This bag of cheese is 2 cups, so we're going to put about a third of it right on that layer, and then we can put about a half a cup of this pork. Then we'll do the noodles and start all over again. At this point, it's getting pretty full. There we go. This is one of those recipes that you can impress people with. It's super simple, but it tastes like you spent all afternoon working on it. You don't dirty a whole lot of dishes. Plastic bowl and a paper plate. That's it. It cooks really well over the campfire, but we're going to make do with the oven tonight. Now I can get some of these dishes done. I gotta say, Toby, you got it looking pretty good in here. I'll admit, sometimes it's nice to just sit back, relax, watch a little Office on TV while we wait for supper. And don't get me wrong, I love sitting by the campfire. And in a little bit, we'll probably go outside. But for right now, we're just gonna sit in here and relax. So I cooked it for probably 20 minutes with the lid on, and then I finished it for 15, 20 minutes with the lid off. Let's take a look at it. Oh yeah, that is perfect. That's a nice big piece right there. I am making a mess. Check that out. That is gonna be good. This is definitely one of those meals that you just can't go wrong with. The oven baked noodles work every time. Marinara sauce, all the cheese, the pork sausage. This is a great camping meal out in the middle of the woods. Thankfully the wind has calmed down quite a bit out there, but I don't think we're gonna have a fire. But I do think we should probably go for a walk. And check that out. The old lodge camp stove, it survived lasagna. I just love how this old camper feels like home. I think Toby is done for the night. I got this new flashlight though. We're gonna go outside, give it a shot, see how it works. Holy buckets, it is dark out here. There we go. Let's go for a walk. Whoa, all kinds of noises out here, but the wind is like making it hard to hear anything. I usually don't mind walking at night, but I gotta tell you, this I don't like. I can smell a fire burning out here. There's no one in the campground. It is way too windy to have a fire. You can see like smoke in the air. Maybe we'll try a combination of the Harbor Freight light and then this Yar Blue off of Amazon. Well, I don't know which light I prefer. With the floodlight, you can kind of see my camper. With the spotlight, you can definitely see the camper. Just hearing all kinds of noises out here. Golly, I hope these trees don't come down on the camper tonight. No kidding, that's like spooky out there. So here's what I'm thinking between the two lights. The Harbor Freight at $70. This thing's got a really good floodlight. But if you're looking for distance, this little $35 Yar Blue off of Amazon, this thing throws a fire beam. What would have been really nice is if they could have somehow made this adjustable so that you could make it a floodlight, but I see they do sell some floodlights for $35. This is a pretty powerful flashlight. Myself, I'm into flashlights and pocket knives. Flashlight like this could come in handy. Wow. Good morning, Toby. The camper was shaking all night long, put me right to sleep. The good news is, with all the noise, branches falling on the camper, there was nothing that startled you and woke you up just because there's so much of it. I looked on the phone this morning. We're still under a red flag advisory. It was supposed to expire around 10 o'clock, but they extended it all weekend long. Relative humidity's around that 25-35%. Winds 20 miles an hour, and it doesn't look like it's going to stop. It's about 49 degrees right now. Toby and I went outside for a little bit. We're going to head back out here pretty soon. We're actually probably going to get leaving right away this morning. There's a truck stop not too far from here, and they've got wash bays that are big enough to fit the camper in. The plan is to head over there, wash up the truck. It got pretty muddy from the last time we were out camping, and I don't get a chance to wash the camper that often. So as soon as I can wake Toby up, we're heading back out. What do you think, Toby? Should we get going? I know that I'm going to have a bunch of stuff to clean off the slide. What a beautiful day. We got about a 30-minute ride to Motley, and I can give this old girl a bath. think we just about got this video in the bag. You guys have been hanging out with me and Toby all weekend. That's long enough. I got to get back to work tomorrow. Toby's got to get home so he can play with Tilly. We'll do this again next week. Till then, be kind, be honest. We'll see you down the road.